You got to get out. Don't walk.
Wait, hurry!
There you go.
Get out!
Hello and welcome to Game On Profiles, where you get the chance to meet some of the outstanding student athletes from our Sarasota County District High Schools. I'm Maverick Johnson. The Northport Bobcats football team has a new head coach and a new direction. The Bobcats have been working hard, and they are led by one of their seniors, Zach Hand. Zach plays tackle on the offensive line and also on the defensive line. Zach is a big lineman, standing at 6 foot 5 inches and weighing 240 pounds. Zach makes a big impression with his size on Friday nights, and our student reporter, Mason Kenegowski, watched Zach at practice and talked with him and his head coach to find out how together they plan to make a difference for Bobcat football and Zach's plans for college.
Set! That's all
What's the best part about being on the field on Friday nights?
Being on the field is just working with my teammates and working together to get things done, like blocking and the feeling of a win after you work with your teammates. That's great.
Ready, go. Drive, whoop.
Why'd you start playing football?
Really, it was an outlet because I didn't really play many sports before that, so football looked like a good outlet to get energy out and be able to focus more in school.
Right there, push, break, rip.
What do you think is the hardest part of your position?
The hardest part of my position would definitely be being able to read the defense and then pick up what they're doing, because defense has stunts where they'll move people around last second, and you got to be able to pick that up and react on that instantly.
What's it like to be on the offensive line? You have one of the hardest jobs and most important jobs, even though you don't score all the points in the game.
It's fun. It's a battle every play because it's one big man against another big man. It's just who can get the more push, and that's I love that. That's my favorite part of football. Absolutely.
Close now. There you go.
What gets you fired up on Friday nights?
Definitely making a big block that a big play comes off of. Because I play left tackle. We're running to the left, and I put the defensive tackle on their butt, and then we score a touchdown off of that. That gets me fired up, that gets the rest of the line fired up, and that gets the whole team fired up, and we're ready to go from there.
You see, it's a handoff right there in front of you.
Being 6'5" and 240 pounds, how do you use size to your advantage?
Really, I have a lot of flexibility in my hips, so normally I just drop lower than other people, and I'm able to stand them up and then drive back from there.
What's the most fun thing about playing at Northport High School?
Really just flying around and getting things done with everybody else on this field, working together with a team to achieve. That's really great. I love that.
At left tackle, Zach is the standout on the field and in the classroom. He uses a giant brain for his giant body. At 6 foot 5 and 240 pounds, his size is a force to be reckoned with.
Come on, quit thinking about it. Let it be natural. Let's go.
What stands out to you about Zach?
He's just a great kid. He came through some adversity his freshman year. He had a disease, I'd say a bacteria that was eating holes in his spine, and so he missed his whole freshman year, lost like 65 pounds, and has worked his way back in. He's an upper level student. This year he's completely come out of his shell, and he's playing real hard for us, and we're excited to hopefully send him to college somewhere. I know academically he's going to go, but we like to send him athletically too.
Ready?
When you started coaching, what about him did you notice first that blew your mind?
Well, we don't have a lot of real big kids at this school, at least that play football, so his size was something. But his work ethic, he never complains, never has anything negative to say, just always comes in, does what he does. He was a 3 athlete, played through the shot and disc and track, was on our weightlifting team, all 3 years barring his freshman year, and has played football for us. So just an all-around great kid, great attitude, he's respectful, and he's going to do well for himself.
How has he helped you in your first year as head coach?
Tremendously. He's one of my team leaders. So that was one of the first things I did when I came here was to put in the team leaders that I thought would preach the direction that we want to go. Secondly, you know, he's a 3-year starter, so he fully understands the scheme of what we're trying to do. So it was easy for me to just go to him and say, Zach, I need you to teach these kids this, and I need you to do this for me. And it's always, yes, sir, I'll get it done for you. So I couldn't do it without the 2 seniors that I have on the front line, and the seniors that I have elsewhere too, but especially on the front line, because that's where the battle is. You know, it's always with the big kids, and everybody wants the touchdowns and the rushing yards and the accolades that come with that, and he doesn't look for any of that. He knows when we go into film study, you can watch him on film and understand Zach's doing his job all the time, and you can see him talking to the younger kids and being positive to them, and he's an asset.
That's just my difference. Yeah.
What was that
The
base?
further you're out, the more that DN's got to stay outside.
Base means
Thanks, Mason, for that story. Zach is planning on playing football in college, either in Arkansas or at a school in North Carolina while studying microbiology. Zach Hand, one of those players in the trenches on Friday nights, and he has definitely left a big impression on his team. I'm Maverick Johnson. Thanks for watching Game On Profiles.
get out.